Oh shit.
What you doing, bro?
How you doing, Andrew? You alright?
Good to see you, bro. How are you?
Yeah, good man. Just admiring your car. Your car looks as good as always.
Thank you, bro.
So how are you enjoying it? You've had it since March?
Had it since about the 1st of March, and I've pretty much driven it every day since, other than when it's been off the road. So yeah, so far I haven't driven it for 3 of those months because I've been away, and I got rear-ended, so.
Yeah, you've done 9,000 miles, is that right?
9.8 now, I think.
Jeez.
That's why I'm contemplating whether or not to take it to Bath today.
This is a man that really does daily his supercar.
Yeah, I don't have any other cars. Obviously, my parents have their own cars. Sometimes I use them if I need them, but this is my daily, my one and only car.
And just the timing is perfect. It's just started raining quite heavily, but that just goes to show that this car really can be driven no matter what the weather, no matter what season.
100%. Like my M4, I used to think twice about taking it out and actually driving it when it's this kind of weather.
Yeah.
It was pouring down on the way to tracks a couple of weeks ago. Cars were spinning out on the motorway. I saw a few crashes. This was fine, absolutely fine, no issue. Didn't even bat an eyelid.
Yeah, they're great cars. I mean, I had the V10 Performance earlier this year for a week, and I'd convinced myself it was one of the best, if not the best, daily supercar out there. You daily this. I mean, there's no better man to ask than you.
Yeah.
And you say it ticks pretty much every box.
It ticks pretty much every box. I mean, being a 2-seater is just something you just have to accept. Sometimes it's nice to have the extra seats, but 9 times out of 10 you don't need it. The boot is fine for every day. It's not great for airport runs, but for every day it's more than fine. We are planning to go to Bath in this today, and it's 2 of us and the luggage fits, so
yeah. So if we go for a quick walk around, I do love these go really well.
These are actually the wheels from Audi themselves. That was the wheels that came on the car, but they were finished in matte diamond cut, is what they used to look like. But the minute I bought the car, I got it wrapped straight at Orange Studios the day I picked it up, and I got the wheels done. I've always loved bronze wheels, so I needed bronze wheels on this car, and it goes well with the colour as well.
Yeah, it looks really good. And then it's not straight piped.
No,
that's what really confuses me. This car sounds amazing.
Completely stock.
And it's not straight piped.
Completely stock. That's the thing. I really, really want to put a stupid exhaust system on there, but from every single one I've heard with other people, they haven't blown me away as much as I'd like them to, especially when you're spending good money on an exhaust system. You want it to blow you away. Hats off to Audi, they smashed it with the stock system, so yeah, we'll see where we go from there.
And the disappointing thing is the new V10 Performance with the new filter on there, you know, with the legislation that's come in place, doesn't sound anywhere near as good as this.
So I bought this when the V10 Performance came out, and I was in 2 minds whether to buy the V10 Performance or whether to buy this. I didn't because of the whole emissions thing, right? So even if I was to take the filters out, the car will just go into limp mode, and I'll need to tune it to get it out of limp mode, but then you've lost your warranty. Don't really want to lose warranty on a V10.
No. So we're going to go for a drive in this in a minute, but I think we should start it up and actually listen to what that exhaust sounds like.
That's another thing I like about this. The new V10 Performance is limited to 3,000 RPM on idle. This, I can rev it to redline if I really wanted to.
Yeah, that's another thing that really annoys me about all these modern supercars. They've got a soft redline in them, and it really annoys me.
That's why I'm thinking of keeping this for a long time. That's why I'm not worried about the depreciation. I might not even sell this car. One thing I'd love to do is twin turbos though, so sponsor me. I would love to bring the American scene here to the UK, but all of these modifications are so expensive. Put it this way, so what I'd love to do in an ideal world, right, twin turbos on there. With twin turbos, just stage 1 turbo kit, you're looking about 800 brake on this car. But it's not a cheap job. It's about 30 grand minimum for parts and labour just to get that done. I'd also love to do a bumper delete and a chassis mounted spoiler. Now I literally go crazy with it. It's like I'm going from Need for Speed.
That would look good.
If I want to go the extra mile, then Liberty Walk and air ride. But what I've just said there is about 100 grand. That's the price of the car.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Right, so we're jumping because it's starting to rain even more now, and we'll see what this car's like to drive.
Let's go.
Look at the state of this car. I mean, mate, see, I don't want to go rummaging through all your shit, but I mean, How long's that been in there?
Okay, since yesterday, I'll give you that.
Yeah?
That's just one day.
Is that supposed to be water or is,
No.
is that mouldy water?
That's bubble tea, it's fine.
Right.
They're little tapioca
Okay,
beans.
alright.
I mean, I did say I do daily this. I think that's enough proof.
Yeah. I had to get it out there just because people will see that.
Look, that's one day's worth of drinking.
Mate, are you sponsored? Are you sponsored by Monster?
I wish I was. I'll cover it up. I wish I was. Wait, Monster, if you're watching this.
This is not an ad. We've got your mate's McLaren 570S that just rocked up next to us. So we're off.
Random cameo appearance.
Yeah, a little cameo appearance of your mate there. We're going to do another video on the 570S at another time, but I think we're going to go get some petrol because, as always, you run your fuel down to empty.
I mean, I'm okay on 50 miles.
Every time I've seen you, your fuel tank is empty.
Put it this way, I have to fill this thing up twice a week, man. Daily driving this is not cheap.
Right, so we're just going to do a quick talk about, I mean, we've spoken about your daily use of this. I mean, it's quite evident how much you drive this car.
Yeah.
And it...
So as you can see, it is really wet. Like, you can hear the rain.
It is really wet.
The McLaren will struggle to keep up in this sort of weather.
You need to have a good clean it. I feel like I'm in your bedroom or something.
You know what the worst thing
and
is?
you haven't cleared the mugs out.
I clean this car once a week.
Once a week? How many bottles of drink do you drink a day?
I told you that was one day's worth of cans. But yeah, the best thing about this car really is you put everything off and it's just like another Audi to drive.
I do really love the interiors of Audi, and it's very familiar from even a base model Audi A1 all the way through to the R8. They carry a lot of things across. I do love the steering wheel on the R8 though.
This steering wheel is perfect. Everything you've got is just here. I never need to really take my hands off the steering wheel. And to be honest, you know, I leave the car in individual mode. Like, I don't actually play around with any of the sport modes or anything like that.
Yeah.
I keep it with comfort steering, comfort suspension, and sport engine.
Okay.
And then the only difference between me driving sporty or driving in town is the gearbox. I put it between D or S.
Okay.
Or manual, obviously.
Yeah.
But that is literally the only thing I change in this car when I'm driving around. Other than that, it just stays as is. Another thing though is if you want to launch control or if you want to be a bit more sporty, there's performance mode there.
You can just hear those revs pick up as well.
So it idles at
just over 1,100,
1,200 as opposed to just under 1,000. And one thing I just found out, I didn't know about this, you can change performance.
How did you not know about that?
I didn't know that. Why would I have ever tried that? Like, you can change it from dry, performance wet, and performance snow.
Yeah.
I don't know why you need performance in the snow.
How long have you had this car? 6 months?
Yeah, I only found out like 2 months ago.
You definitely use this as a daily, and
100%.
so you should, because this does make a great daily car.
At the end of the day, I bought this car knowing that it was going to be my daily. I might buy another daily car down the line, but I'm not in a position where I can do that now, even though it actually might save me a bit of money. But I knew that I was going to daily this car, so I wanted to buy the right car to be able to daily. That's why this one just ticked all my boxes.
When I had the performance, I could not work out how to turn it off.
It's right there.
Yep. Have you had any problems with this since owning it? Other than somebody bumping you in the back, which wasn't your fault.
Problems, they're very, very, very minor things. So for example, the seat that you're sitting on doesn't recline as much as my seat.
Okay.
So it's just a problem with the base, which is getting done, but I just haven't had a chance to take it to Audi. What else have I had? Paint peeling. Oh, there.
Sorry.
Paint peeling.
I feel like you're on a driving test.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a driving test.
Emergency stop.
Stop now. Paint peeling on my exhaust tip, which I'm not too bothered about either, which is getting done. If you look on the inside of the door.
Yeah, I noticed that in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. At first I thought it was nails, but...
That looks like the plastic. Is that plastic?
Yeah.
That looks like there's plastic that just bubbled or something like that.
But other than that, it's just, these are all little things that are getting changed, so I'm not too bothered about.
Well, I think we should end the video here, and it's a very fitting place to end it because
that's where I always am.
You spend a lot of time at a petrol station,
way too much time and money here, as you probably might see on my Instagram stories.
Yeah, be sure to check over, give a shout out to your Instagram and your channels.
Lit.Yh.
Stage is yours.
Wait, one sec. Instagram is Lit.Yh, spelled like that, but with a dot here. There it is. Give it a follow.
This man is branded up.
brand everything, as Yanni says. But yeah, check it out. Merch dropping soon. Check out the YouTube channel. More content to come. And yeah, see you guys soon.
Cheers, Andrew. I
Take
appreciate
care,
that.
man.
You're a gent.
No
Cheers, guys. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. More things to come. Literally just around the corner. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.